I bought this from an established, pre-loved chain of resellers originated in Japan, in Tokyo. They currently have branches all over Hong Kong. And I had the pleasure of selling some stuff with them. And I bought some stuff as well. But this is my first time buying a bag from the Hong Kong branch of the establishment. I had a chance of physically visiting their stores while I was in Hong Kong, and I'm quite confident of their service level and their quality control ability. This is made of a Swift, which leather, or what Hermes called Swift leather, which has this lovely shiny patina darkening around the corners that I like, that I know a lot of Hermes handbag fans seems to dislike. And so often they are sold at a slightly cheaper price. Bolide isn't my first choice to start off with because this zipper line here are often misshapen. They're no longer straight. Often they are wobbly, and that always drive me up the wall. But this Swift leather is beautiful. It is considered worn, but that's how I like it. That's why I like Barinia as well. And I know how to take care of it myself, which is part of the fun of it, really, for me, taking care of leather. So this is another one made of goat skin. This is my first goat skin handbag. I usually deal with goat skin in terms of binding, book binding, covers. So compared to this leather, the goat skin is stiffer and lighter, which I really love for this bag. Swift, I'm a bit nervous about it being too soft for a bag like this. I don't like a Bolide when it's wobbly, when it's slouchy. I prefer them structured. The handle feels a bit fatter, thicker, for whatever reason, maybe because of the history of its use. The Chèvre, the goat skin, feels skinnier and more dense. But you can also see that the handle there is a little bit longer, maybe a bit more stretched and a little bit misshapen on the Swift, but it's easily trained, easily reshaped back. So I don't know if the goat skin here is, the handle drop looks a bit taller because it's been stretched more. So you could see the shape is a little bit curvy, rounder on the Swift, a little bit more pointy at the goat skin. The zipper is a little bit twisted here, and I did have a bit of trouble straightening it. Both bags have lost its dust bag and boxes. I have to tell you that as someone who moves around a lot, those boxes are the first thing to go when you move. They are just so voluminous. It's a pity, really. I have so many big Hermes boxes that I have to abandon in Singapore. So the inside is lined with what I think is also Swift. I'm not sure. Any of you can let me know. And this is the clochette and the padlock. So it has its dust bag here, while the goatskin Bolide have lost it. And so I think this is newer, younger. But given that these are handmade, and I have made by hand several things myself, I know that different bags will be slightly different, even though they're using the same pattern. This just feels a little bit more compact, a little bit fatter. Maybe it's the leather as well. Maybe it's the hands that made them. I don't know. But now my Bolide is complete. One neutral, darker. The other one is slightly colorful, slightly brighter. Contrasting stitching is really my thing. And I initially really wanted a black one, and I missed out on it. And I wanted a dark navy one, and I missed out on it again. I think it probably have worked out for the best, because contrasting stitching for me on Barinia and on Etoupe is everything. These are some of my favorite leathers, some of my favorite combination, and some of my favorite colors. Okay, I will come back with a review. Bye.